Hello, my friend. Here's Dr. Hafiz. So today's news throughout the world, what happened and what's going to happen in the field of politics, business, culture, education. So all these informations generally every day we can read in the dailies, English daily, Bengali daily, Hindi daily, and other languages dailies. Generally, sitting in Calcutta, the dailies here available, Telegraph, then Times of India, Indian Express, our Muslims, one of the famous newspaper, Kalam, our Hindi paper, Samman, Bengali newspaper, Anandabajar, all these newspapers, let's see what today information given by all these editors and other journalists in these newspapers. So we can see first that column here, Election Commission next chairperson who will be before there's Prime Minister, opposition parties remain, and CJI, Chief Justice of India. These three persons usually appoint. But now Mr. Modi's government, central government is trying to even election, totally trying to centralize the powers. And CJI is rejecting to appoint the election commissioner. This is, we can remember all those days of Hitler's that slowly and steadily democratic institutions' powers had been reduced, had been zeroed. That trying is going on by present central government, Modi's government. A very few business persons only given chance to earn money. A large number of middle class and poor class are being deprived day by day. Their earning power is downing. Even democratic institutions, then even Supreme Court's power also is tried to snatch. So that's not a good news for India's democracy future. We intellectuals, we have to take very seriously. We have to think, and how can we preserve our constitutional rights given to all those democratic institutions, that we have to think very seriously. And here, let's see that our one of the best parliamentarian, ideal parliamentarian, Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, hereditary, they are trying, they are getting their Hyderabad's MP seat for the last 7 to 8 times. His father and even himself, being a lawyer, he informed the parliamentarians, especially Mr. Amit Shah, our Home Minister, that quit India, this slogan was first given by a Muslim freedom fighter, which was unknown as far as Owaisi's lecture given in the parliament. So, we should be proud that our Muslim freedom fighters in the time of British, this freedom struggle, quit India, this very famous slogan, it was introduced by Muslim. So this information also we get today from Kalam Patrika. Let's see the Telegraph, what's giving the business information. Here, Bata Shoes Company is eyeing off 500 franchises stores. I mean, franchisee stores. We know this franchisee, it's a business terms, and it gives a company chance to become more popular, to close to the consumers, and it gives also chance to the other investors to be involved in the Bata shoes business. So this franchisee concept, we Muslims, we must have knowledge immediately, and we should think of business world very seriously, and how can we start business international level, how can we form MNCs, how can we have franchises, how can we start wholesale business, distributors, dealers, business concepts, how can we gain, and how can we establish management institutes in our Muslim majority concentrated areas, and even in other Muslim countries, international business institutes like MIT, like IIMA, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. This is the demand of the present time. So we Muslim intellectuals and Adivasi intellectuals, Dalit intellectuals must think about for this information seriously, to capture the markets, the more thousands and thousands markets of cities and towns, and millions of rural markets, and high earning capacity. So that's, we have to think very seriously. Let's see here, Chandrayaan 3, our India is getting the Space Research Institute is getting success. ISRO, this information given by Chandrayaan rocket, already that's going to land very soon. So this moons and our Earth, both the photos are sent. So that's, we hope that our Chandrayaan 3 will get success to land on the moon. And our Muslim brothers and sisters and students especially should think of ISRO, should think of Kepler Research Institute, NASA Research Institute, especially space technocratic research institutes, so and astronomical departments, so that, and that's the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is the order given by Quran, in the Quran. It's this instruction given 1444 years before to our beloved Prophet Muhammad. That's why Muslims should be very much aware of the modern affairs. This Kolkata Elizabeth Lee, she is going to become director of Calcutta American Research Cultural Center. This is also, good information for females world, and these females also are to be given equal opportunity, especially Muslim females, Adivasi females, and Dalit females, are other poor communities. Muslim females must come forward, must try to advance in every field. She is going to become director. It's published in some paper. So that's a very good information. And Muslim females and other poor females should be encouraged, should be, inspired. Even we can see here Fatima Safiha Alam. She's now she has fulfilled her dream, baking cake and bite concerned, and in Instagram, and she is getting a very good response. And now her news is published in the English newspaper, that's Times of India. So this Fatia, we have to, our females, our Muslim students should be inspired by Fatima, by Safia Alam. Safia Alam. So that's also we have to learn many more things. Even nowadays, a skill-based learning system, and that's also good information. I mean, our Muslim schools should be based on even girls are being empowered. So that's published in Times of India. We have to learn. Our schools should be learning. Even Norwegian city, they developed that too much, a small area, but it's now technologically very much advanced. So it's published Times Global. So that's also good information. I mean, we have to learn from Norwegian's tech success, and we have to understand many things from our successful brothers and sisters business world. Even we know very well this Mr. Modi, our Prime Minister, is not taking this Manipur violence and Haryana violence seriously, and still now his joking style and his laughter style after a long time to come in the parliament and to deliver a speech in a joking way. I mean, that shouldn't be expectable from a Prime Minister of 140 crore Indians, an India-like democratic country. We want serious personality in the post of Prime Minister. That's the demand. So our 2024 MP election, our 26 political parties, opposition, INDIA, should be very serious and should give a Prime Minister of seriousness on each and every issue of, the issue which are, it may be burning, it may be scientific, it may be economic development, it may be socio-cultural issues, or whatever. Every time a serious PM needed for India-like country. That's the demand of the 21st century for India. This laughter and joking style PM we don't need. Now, Jharkhand, next generation leaders, now they are heading to UK universities. They have been selected. One of the Muslim also student is selected, Mr. Hassan Al-Banna by Jharkhand government, and it's a good news. It's published in Indian Express. Now, these four, students, they will 25 selected, and they will study now with the government help in Oxford, Cambridge, London universities of UK universities. I hope their life should be success, especially our Muslim student is given chance. Jharkhand government should be appreciated for selecting Muslim student, because Muslims are already backward in the field of education as far as 2006 Sachar Committee and our IOS report by 2022-23. Adani is now in business, again thinking of investment alone in hydrogen business. Adani may go ahead with $50 billion hydrogen project without Total. Total, one of the business concern, but Adani is trying to just move ahead. So, and let's think $50 billion. Can our small Muslim brothers and Adivasi, Dalit Muslim brothers, sisters, poor small business persons can do this like business? So the time 2023 onwards, even 10, 20 years before, it started, even in Europe, America, 40, 50 years before. The small business persons, they should be merged, they should form national level, state level, and multinational level business, MNC, multinational companies, so that the earning capacity, profit can be high. So we have to learn from Adani's, Ambani's business technologies. Even Microsoft, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, all these leading business personalities, we have to learn business techniques. Life is moving very fast. My viewers, my listeners, we have to be very fast. This Lulu group, it's also one of the famous Muslim business concern. They are going to open, Lulu group, that United Arab Emirates, 15 new cinema hall. So this Lulu group is also requested not to think in the, if they, open cinema hall. So I hope that documentary films should be introduced in those cinema halls, not Hollywood, Bollywood, some nudity-based, porn-based films, new dance-based films, and that can harm our youth world. We need moral-based, documentary-based films. That's why Lulu Groups, our and Mr. He's a very famous business person. More than 50 new cinema halls are going to be opened, and Ashraf Ali, that director now, Ashraf Ali, he did already a pact with United Arab Emirates. So it's my request, Lulu Group, that to open a cinema hall is okay, but that good cinemas should be introduced. And now we can see, so this way informations, today's reading dailies, giving information, and we should start reading news of the world in the field of business, politics, culture, education, and technology fields, robotic fields, AI field, computers, and we must be latest always. That's all. Thank you.